The seed of becoming a writer was planted in her heart. Accompanied by Mr. Kiki's Venus and guardian rain, she embarked on a whimsical journey. Once given 6 months to live, Mom miraculously survived 6 years nearby. Summer blossomed from a girl into a radiant woman, yet only when Mom was bedridden. She found out Mom had a terminal illness. Each day after school, she'd nervously hurry home to open Mom's door, listening for her faint breath. The weight on her heart could temporarily ease. Perhaps she couldn't accept Mom's impending departure or bear to see her suffer. Summer grew hesitant to face her. Every day, Mr. Kiki cares for Mom. Though she eats just tiny bites, Summer creatively cooks for her, always with a flower on the table. When Mom was tired and wanted to rest, Mr. Kiki sat quietly and told her stories. Summer was both moved and curious about his years of silent devotion. Finally, one night, Xiali couldn't resist asking Mr. Kiki, "Why never tell us where you live? Where do you go when not with us?" He replied, "That's my private time." Summer didn't need to know, but seeing her eager eyes, he ended up answering some basic questions. But when asked whether he had been married, subtitles, Mr. Kiki suddenly flew into a violent rage, and it was only after the passage of many years that Xiali finally came to understand the reason. Time flew, and soon Summer was about to graduate high school. The boy she secretly had a crush on, Owen, suddenly invited her to the prom. Although flattered, she polite over years, she refused nearly all social events to stay with her mom. Though admitted to dream school Boston University, she hid her feelings over high tuition, just wanting her mom to study with her. With her child resembling a little one, Summer, though a lonely girl, never thought about college mainly due to the overwhelming costs. She never dared to dream, but her mom encouraged her not to give up. She told Summer that tuition could be covered by scholarships, and attending prom was a must. After all, it was one of the most important nights in a girl's life and a shining moment in her youth. So the family's next big task was designing a prom dress for Summer. As she put on the necklace her mother gifted her and stepped out in the dress, she couldn't help but exclaim how stunning it looked, absolutely breathtaking. At that moment, the dress was perfect. Mr. Kiki suggested they take a picture together, but the two girls chimed in and invited him to join. In those years, they had come to see Mr. Kiki's family. With a camera click, they finally captured the family portrait. At this moment, Owen, smartly dressed, arrived to pick up Summer. Mr. Kiki handed her over like a father. At her first prom, Summer was slightly nervous. Yet, with Owen's encouragement, she slowly let go of her worries and fully embraced the youthful joy, while simultaneously, Mom invited Mr. Kiki. She thanked Mr. Kiki for his 6 years of dedication, grateful for the love he felt in for her daughter. After the prom, Owen safely returned Summer home. She excitedly told her mom about the party fun, then nestled in her arms as she did as a child. The next day, when Summer came home from school, Mom, who was supposed to meet her at the bus stop, was now Mr. Kiki. Though she had somewhat prepared herself, it hit her like a ton of bricks. Mr. Kiki said nothing and simply held Summer tight. People can act strangely before death. Some chatter about everything except the departed. Like the gossip-loving old lady next door, some only talk about the dead, such as Summer's friend Lawson, disliked for going to jail, yet Summer's mom was always kind to her. Some tried to comfort you, and thought Mom left peacefully, her life filled with happiness and no regrets. Yet, others can only bring tears. But some say nothing at all, like Mr. Kiki standing in the corner. Their eyes spoke volumes. When all the commotion faded, the home returned to its original state, although the air felt a bit empty without Mom's presence. Subtitles, Summer found Mr. Kiki crying silently by himself. This marked the first and only instance where she witnessed him shedding tears, and she suddenly began to miss her mother with a sense of grievance in her heart. She said, "I have something for you. It's actually from your mom." Next, Mr. Kiki handed Summer an envelope containing all the money saved from coupons over the years, enough to cover 4 years of college. He urged her to fulfill her dreams. Tears welling up, Summer hugged Mr. Kiki, aware saving so much with coupons was impossible. During summer vacation, Summer and her best friend drove around and spotted Mr. Kiki, knowing it was a chaotic gay bar. She then wanted to know his regrets. Since her mom had passed away, and she was heading to another city for college, Summer was really concerned about Mr. Kiki. She wanted to know if she hadn't gone far when Owen interrupted to bid Summer farewell. as they were accepted by different universities and their next meeting was uncertain. This naive romance was over before it even began, and before long, it was the night before school started. Summer gave up her long-term rental, taking only books and clothes. They exchanged few farewells, like most parents sending kids to school. They embraced tightly, sharing a warm hug. Finally, Summer quickly got into her car, driving away with her dreams and a heavy heart for Mr. Kiki. Mr. Kiki waved goodbye only after Summer's car vanished. Arriving 3,000 km away, her eyes brimmed with excitement. This place was as vibrant and colourful as she had envisioned, with her tragic past unknown to all. Here, possibilities were endless, and her dream of becoming a writer seemed within reach. Whenever she was exhausted, she'd recall it was her mum's coupons that made this possible, and instantly regain energy. Mr. Kiki sent her a book and a letter weekly. It made Summer feel that Mr. Kiki was always by her side. As seasons changed, time flew by, and before she knew it, graduation season approached. At this pivotal stage in life, some pressed on chasing their dreams, while some got lost. And Summer accidentally found herself on the wrong path. At this moment, going home was her top desire. So she located Mr. Kiki's home using the address and the letters. Noticing Summer's pregnancy, he silently kept caring for her. However, there was one condition for living there: mutual respect for privacy. Being back with Mr. Kiki felt like returning home to Summer. This time, unlike before, Summer finally understood Mr. Kiki. When he wasn't cooking, he painted. If not painting, he played the piano, and if neither, he was surely reading to her. However, what puzzled Summer was that Mr. Kiki went out every weekend night, returning home inebriated in early hours, yelling obscenities as if arguing with someone. To avoid unnecessary awkwardness, Summer tucked the matchbox with the gay bar's insignia into a drawer. Yet no matter how drunk Mr. Kiki was the night before, he always prepared breakfast the next morning, always replying, which deepened Summer's curiosity. One day she couldn't resist and entered his room while he was out. Before she found anything, she was caught right on the spot by Mr. Kiki, who had just returned. Ultimately, Summer was still politely invited to leave by him.